What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Hi, if you've never seen this face before, make sure you subscribe to this channel. We have a lot of new videos coming up with makeup, concerning to skincare, and all of that fun stuff. And for those of my hopefully returning subscribers, I know I've been gone for quite some time. I'm really sorry about it, but I hope this is a good comeback because I love this makeup look. Today we're gonna learn how to do an easy smoky eye that you can wear for Indian occasions, Western occasions. You could wear to anyone's birthday, your birthday, someone's party, as a wedding guest, or anything of that sort. So if you want to know how to get this look, please keep watching. Let's go. So I just use my finger to blend it all out. Honestly, I feel like that does the best job of concealing. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Double Wear Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I got a really small one because I don't really use it that often. Honestly, a concealer does the entire things, but I'm just showing it to you for the heck of this video, I think. But I don't really use foundation every time I go out. It just depends, I guess. So I'm just gonna dot this all over. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender to buff this all in. So whatever's left on the back of the sponge, I just sort of bring it down my neck, on my ears, so it looks kind of cohesive. If you can tell, like, it's not full coverage, like you can still see some dewiness, maybe a little bit of my hyperpigmentation peeking through, which is fine. Honestly, I've gotten used to it now. If I try to cover it too much, then it looks very cakey, and I think I'd rather have some marks showing than my entire face looking like a cake face. So anyway, next what we're going to do is, actually, before I set this foundation, I'm going to go in with my blush so that it kind of sticks to the foundation and it lasts longer, basically. Because I don't know about you, but my blush does not stay on my face and does not want to stay on my face. So I'm just using the blush bar from Benefit because technically it has everything. And I will go into, I think, let's do Dandelion in California. Let's do like a nice pinky corally face. So instead of sweeping or like buffing, I'll just like stamp this. I do take it up quite high so that it sort of lifts my face. I don't know how much it's gonna lift my face, but I try to do everything without cosmetic surgeries. I'm going to go in with a darker bronzer by Too Faced. It is the Chocolate Soleil Dark. I think that's what this is. I don't know, they have like a light and dark version, so this is just the Chocolate Soleil. And I'm going to use the brush from the Benefit palette because I love the shape of this brush. I think it's perfect for contouring, so I'm just gonna sort of stamp that also. If you notice, I use the word stamp a lot because I've stopped like sort of sweeping and like buffing too much because I feel like it just takes everything off my face. So I've learned to like stamp. Takes a little bit longer, but if you get used to it, I think it's the best thing in the world. This is how I contour my nose. Honestly, I don't have a technique. I just go over my nose with whatever is left. I'm just gonna lightly sort of brush this on our jawline because we don't want anything too harsh. So that's why I'm using the sweeping motion here, because it's the neck and the jawline. The face is where most of the stuff comes off. So this motion here is fine. To set my face, I'm using the MAC foundation powder, the Studio Fix one, and I'm using a powder puff like this one. I think everybody will have this, or you can get it on Amazon. And I'm just going to press that in there and start setting. To highlight, I'm actually going to use the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. This is an old one because they don't make it the same anymore, because Becca actually sold their company to Smashbox Cosmetics. So I think that's a different packaging, and whatever stock they have left, like Smashbox is helping them finish it off. So you can find it in Sephora if you want. I love that glazed feel that this highlighter gives. Honestly, it is just perfect. I'm gonna go over under my eyebrows as well, because it's just something I do so I don't forget. Sort of brings it all together. Makes me feel like a glazed donut. Let's finally get onto the eyes, because I know that's what you all came here for, and then you got all of this. I promise this is going to be quick. It is not complicated. It is super easy. I mean, and if you get the hang of it, nothing better, because honestly this is what I do now all the time when I go out. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I love it because it's travel friendly. It has all the shades you could ever need. You can see I've made a few dents in some of these, but yeah, this is like a really good palette. It is super pigmented, perfect for traveling, lightweight, and it has everything you need. So I don't know why you need to look any further. So let's start off with this shade right here. This is like a nice nude brown. It's called Riff. I'm just gonna take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna wash this all over my lid. Literally, I'm putting this all over my lid because it's gonna help as a transition color for everything. I'm gonna do the same shade underneath my eye in one go, because I don't want to come back to it, honestly. This is like a lazy girl's hack to Smokey, I feel. If you don't want to bring it underneath your lower lash line, that's completely fine. I think that's personal preference. But since I have a lot of lines, prefer to sort of hide them with this technique. Now I'm going to take like a smaller shader brush, and I'm going to use a darker brown. I'll use a darker brown like this. It's called Punk. So basically 3-4 shades darker than what you just applied all over your eyelids. Always remember to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to basically put that all over my lid again. And if you can tell, I'm just using the same brush to sort of buff it out, at least on my lid. So if you can tell, this color is just on my lid, and the color that we put before is underneath and over it, so it sort of creates a balance on its own. I'm just going to go in with the previous brush that we used with the light brown, and I'll just marry these two colors together. Like I did with the previous shadow, I will bring this just a little bit in my lower lash line. So you can take an angled brush like this, and I'm just going to use a dark eyeshadow. This is called Jet from this palette, but you can use, of course, any black eyeshadow. So these colors are pretty neutral. You'll find them in any neutral eyeshadow palette. So I'm just telling you the shades, and I'm just going to put this really close to my lash line so as to sort of line it. Because I don't use a liquid liner, and I don't think with such an eye look you should, because it just makes a very stark difference. So using an eyeshadow as a liner does a job for both, and basically just makes it look 100 times better. So if you can tell, there's like black, dark brown, and then the light brown. So you can actually see how the black eyeshadow and the dark brown and the light brown sort of, there's a gradient. Now because this dark black is quite stark, I'm just going to take that previous brush that we used for the brown and just sort of blend that in. Now there's an actual ombre. It's like magic. So whatever's left on that angled brush, I'm just going to take it down in my lash line. You can also line your inner waterline, line your eyes with kajal like you usually do, just so that everything like comes together. I actually didn't do that. I just put the black eyeshadow in my waterline. Don't do that. It just some of it went there, so I just went with the flow. But it can irritate your eyes, so I wouldn't recommend putting eyeshadow in your eyes, like in your waterline. But since it was there, I just made use of it. Now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes, which I know a lot of people don't do. And I don't understand why, because I feel like this is the best thing that could ever happen to your eyelashes. To make them look long and fluttery and beautiful, you have to do this. Just learn. It's quite easy. I mean, it just looks intimidating, but it's not really. I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. It's the hype now, and for good reason, because it is super amazing. I've been using it for so many months before they started hyping it in India. Like, they're actually launched on Nykaa long before they started marketing it, and I don't understand why, because if you see like American YouTubers and all, you'd know that this exists. So I just ended up buying the minute it came to India, and then 3 months later they're like, oh my god, Maybelline Sky High, buy this, buy this. I'm like, dude, it was there 3 months before. What took you so long? As you can see the difference in the eyelash, I mean, amazing. Amazeballs. I love mascara. I cannot live without mascara. I could go bare face, but I will not skip mascara. We're almost done. I promise you, we just need to highlight our inner corner, because you cannot neglect that. With all of this smokiness going on, you have to sort of highlight your inner corner. So I'm just taking the highlighter that I used on my face to sort of bring the eyes back out. I'm gonna finish off this look with a nude lip combo that I absolutely love. I don't know how I missed out on these for so many years, but now that it's in my life, I can't get enough. So the lip liner I use is by Swiss Beauty. It's called Choco Nude, and the lipstick that I use is the Huda Beauty Demi Matte in Feminist. Now that this is the finished look, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I definitely implore you to try it. This is the kind of look that you can wear with western clothes when you're going out to parties and stuff. You could also do it with Indian clothes, because smoky eye in Indian clothes look takes the entire look to another level. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, share it with your friends. I have been out of YouTube for years now. I don't know why, too many excuses. So let's hope this is like a nice comeback, and I'll see you all next time.